I am Jill Jones Soderman. I'm the Executive Director of the Foundation for Child Victims of the Family Courts. The mission for the Foundation for Child Victims of the Family Courts is to protect children from being transferred from their protective parent into the hands of abusers. In line with this process is our mission to educate the public and to transform current corrupt practices within the court. In the late 1990s, I became involved with a family of 3 little boys and a protective mother, all of whom were subject to horrendous domestic violence and abuse. The story of the children and the mother compelled me to go to court as their advocate, thinking that presenting the facts around the circumstances to which they were subject would correct the situation and allow the children to move towards safety and protection under the guidance of the courts. I experienced not only the abuse of the children and the court process, but the violations of the rights of parents, the inability of the children to seek or be engaged in any form of protection. My initial experience of being able to present the narrative with clear clinical support for the children's position met with great success, and it appeared that the children would be rescued and on their way to a safe future. It was with great shock and awe that I experienced the introduction of a psychologist who was promoting the concept of parental alienation, presenting the mother as a liar and the children as having been coached. This narrative was absolutely false, and yet the story presented ultimately led to the transfer of this 7-year-old child to the custody of a brutally abusive father and the suicide death of the child. It is critical for the public to understand that the trafficking of children through the courts is entirely related to fraud and corruption and flow of federal funds to the states under Title 4D of Aid to Needy and Dependent Children. There is no mystery as to how and why children are being transferred from the custody of protective parents into the custody of known abusers. The flow of federal funds to the states, equaling millions and millions of dollars, makes the cash flow associated with custody transfer a lucrative business through the courts. The foundation is dedicated to exposing this trafficking fraud and holding accountable all those authorities who are responsible for cruel and sadistic transfer of children